All right, so we just got our hitch into Big Bear. Woohoo! We finally made it, and we didn't die on the trail alternate. Oh. And I dropped my water bottle. Thank you. And now we're going to the Dollar Tree to see if it's open, because it's still like 7 something. But yeah, so this is Big Bear. There's a Starbucks right over there. We're at like Vaughn's, so if you just ask for a ride from the trail to Vaughn's, they'll probably know exactly where it is, and then no problems from there. So I just came from Big 5. Had to get myself some frog dogs because I left my rain jacket somewhere, and it looks like it's gonna rain. So that's life when you're stupid and you forget things. Alright, so I just made it back on trail. Got picked up by this one cool guy to get to Big 5 because I was dumb and forgot my rain jacket. But he turned around afterwards and took me and like 2 other people back up to the trail. So super big thanks to him. I think his name was Dan. Anyway, so I learned a good lesson. Don't resupply while hungry. I've probably got like a week's worth of food and I only need to go 4 days. Trying a new tarp setup that seems more generic and probably better. But it's pretty small. But I should be able to fit and not get all wet from condensation on the inside of the tent. But it's like only like the first real good view of Big Bear Lake. Just came around the corner and look at that view. The mountains. Yeah, here we come. It has truly been a lovely day. Just perfect weather. Just a slight downhill grade for about 80% of the day. Passed Holcomb Creek twice. Beautiful, tons of water. I'm about 21, 22 miles in, and feeling pretty good. Hoping to maybe make 24 today, but we'll see. I'll probably just camp as soon as the sun gets a little low. But it's just been such a great day. I love backpacking in Big Bear. Been good. So, it's the morning of day 17, I think. And made it to the first Deep Creek Bridge. Yep, here we are at Deep Creek Rest Area. Just filling up with some water over there. So a couple things about Deep Creek. There's a ton of people. It's kind of gross and clothing optional. So anyway, yeah, I don't want to be around when the Friday before Memorial Day happened at Deep Creek. So I'm heading out. Probably 85 degrees, maybe a little warmer than that. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'll find a nice windy spot and just kind of chill there, but I didn't really want to stay down there, so on we go. There it is, the Rainbow Bridge. So exciting! So much stuff along this section of trail, but it's just really hot. So I took the last hour and kind of just chilled in the shade, and yeah, got a little bit further to go today. It's 20 more miles. Just kidding. It's more like 11. Shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully I'll get there before it gets too dark. Bye. Here it is. Hesperia over there. That's where I'm going next. I'm gonna pick up a resupply at the Cajon Pass. My friend Andy is meeting me there. But then after that, straight up those mountains. That's gonna be a hard day. Hey! So, I don't know what to say except I am really enjoying this. It's getting pleasant out again. There's plenty of good view. And I don't know. This is just fun. I got no worries. I got no problems. Just hiking. The only thing I have to think about is my next water source. And it's probably in like 3 or 4 miles. I mean, this is the life right here. I don't know. But I think through hiking ain't roughing it. This is just nice. I don't know. Depends on your definition of roughing it. Having fun. Bye. Alright. So, I was gonna fill up with water at Grass Valley Creek. But even after I filtered that stuff, it smelled nasty. I was like, man, I don't want to do that. So now I'm backtracking. The Pacific Crest Trail's over there. This is a little trail that leads off to Mojave Campground. I'm going there for some water because the next water on trail isn't for 10 miles, it's at Cleghorn. So all the water worries. Just pretty horses. Here you are. You like that? You like that? That's a GoPro. Oh. Alright guys. Alright, morning of day 17 or 18? I don't know. But last night, what a night. My goodness. So I got to the water source and it was gross. So I went back to the campground. But what I didn't know is that there was some private property between me and the campground. And I thought it was the campground. Because there were a bunch of horse trailers around. I was like, oh, okay. The horse campground. There wasn't a horse campground. That guy was like, eeh. I never saw him. But I went up to the front door and there were all these signs saying like, go away, I hate you, I'm gonna kill you. It's like, so I finally figured out that the campground was on the other side of that. Okay, anyway, long story short, I ended up getting lost trying to come back because there was no trail and it was getting really dark and bushes everywhere. So I just prayed and I'm like, Lord, help me find the Pacific Crest Trail. And then I did. I'm like, oh, thank you, Lord. So, tip for the wise, humble yourself and pray. Then you'll find the trail. But anyway, I finally found the trail and I hiked another 2 miles afterwards. I was so tired. It was like 10 o'clock. I strolled into this one spot, and Thomas was already there. I was like, oh, shoot, there's somebody here. So I like slept like on a bush, like, but I slept really well because I was so tired. So today I got another 23 miles to do to Cajon Pass and McDonald's, num num, and Andy's resupply. Hey! Look, it's Silverwood Lake. Beautiful little lake. I've never been here, but it's nice. Yeah, Mr. Horny Toad. Andy's house because he was nice enough to let me resupply here. This is Apple Valley, right?
Yeah. It sucks.
What? Welcome to Apple Valley. It sucks. So we're gonna chill here. I'm gonna do some laundry and then hit the trail at some point tomorrow, probably tomorrow evening. So yeah, see y'all later. Alright, so just got back from Andy's place, dropped me off here at McDonald's again, and that storm cloud over there, that's where I'm headed tonight. So it should be interesting.